What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Wannabe, and I gotta come clean to you guys. For some of you guys that don't know, I'm a Prime Inc. TNT trainee. Even though I've fulfilled more than enough of my miles to go out and get on my own truck, I decided to stay with my trainer. And at this point, we're more co-drivers as opposed to trainer-trainee. I mean, I'm still learning, but it wouldn't be your traditional training situation. But my status is still that of a trainee, so that's kind of what I'm going to refer to myself as. And, you know, I've done a couple videos. Did a video about goals. I think I might have done a couple of those videos. And I just want to come to you guys and let you know that I've been a little hypocritical about some shit, to be honest with you. You know, I got on home time about on the 17th. It's the 31st now. I'll probably be back on the truck in about 3 days. So that's gonna be almost 20 days that I've been home. And why I say I'm hypocritical, you know, I'm saying plan out your life, plan out this, plan out that. The longer term you look ahead, the better, you know, you're generally gonna be. And I just thought about this now as I was pulling in from the grocery store from getting stuff that I'm gonna need on this next little outing, is that I didn't plan my home time. You know, I've been home since the 17th. It's the 31st today. And you know what I've done? Absolutely nothing. And I know part of that's, you know, getting off the road after a month and a half. And a month and a half of team driving is a little bit different than a month and a half out by yourself. But, you know, it took a little while to recoup, which, you know, I understand that. But I just didn't plan anything. You know, I know I come back home, my wife's all happy to see me, and I don't have any plans, so all I'm wanting to do is just lay around, not do anything, chill out, and you know, then when my wife asked me, okay, you know what, when you come back home next summer, so she's already looking off into next summer, can we rent a mobile home or motor home and go somewhere? And my response to her was, I'm not sure. You know, looking ahead a year, I should be sure that that should be something that we could do. So, you know, whether it's that, you know, I'm going to do that. That's what she wants to do. I'm going to do that. But really what I want to talk about is especially people getting new into trucking. I think people that have been in trucking a long time kind of have their routine down. But for new people that are getting into trucking, maybe you're taking your home time for the first, you know, maybe you've done it a couple times, or, you know, haven't really got into your routine, is I'm going to suggest that you plan it out. And I haven't done it yet, but this next time I'm coming off a home or coming off the road into home time, I'm going to try to have something planned, whether it's me planning it or my wife is planning it, but something that keeps me from just sitting around doing nothing. You know, I'd look at it and, you know, it's already bad enough that my wife is putting up with me being on the road for, you know, a month and a half at a time. But then when I come home, to really not have anything planned to incorporate her into anything is pretty much disrespectful. So I feel real bad about that. So if I could help anybody with that, you know, if I could just, as people say, if I could help just one person, that would be enough. You know, there's so many little things. I mean, we did, you know, do some little stuff, but I mean, even if it's just as simple as, you know, I'm going to probably, when I come back off the road this next time, probably at least try to have some stuff planned out to where when I come back, it's not like she's asking me, or we're trying to figure something out. It's going to be, okay, today is this day and we're doing this. I know that sounds a little, maybe antiseptic or something like that, or maybe a little too pre-planned, but I don't know if it's just me getting into this trucking thing, or maybe not having full control of it. But, well, I think that might have a lot to do with it. Even, the first 4 or 5 days, once I got back off the truck, I was able to kind of relax. But then after that, and this is my only problem with my trainer. So I don't think he watches my videos, but if you are watching this, listen, the only problem I have with my trainer is communication. And I'm not talking about communication when we're on the truck. He's the best communicator when I'm on the truck. But when I get off the truck, it's like I don't even exist. I'll try to call him, email him, text him, send carrier pigeons, all kinds of stuff. And I can't get a reply back on any of those methods, whether it be, how long are you going to plan on being out this next run? Or when do you plan on being back out? And kind of what it does is it kind of puts me in a holding pattern after a certain amount of time where I can't really relax. So it's like, I'm not sure if he's going to be back in 6 days or 9 days. So I'm really not able to kind of get into that deep relaxation like I'd like to. So, I'd mentioned that because it happened the time before. I mentioned that before I got off this truck last time. And I was hoping it might be a little bit different. But like I said, as far as trainer and trainee situations go, if that's all I have to deal with, that's really not that big of a plan or that big of an issue. There's people dealing with a lot worse than that. So, anyway, let's get back to the topic. Listen, for you new guys that are out there, especially you brand new guys, maybe you're going to get some time off between PSD and TNT training, or maybe TNT and getting your own truck, or any of those times when you really haven't got yourself into a routine. Listen, try to plan that stuff out. I think that had I done that this time, it would have been a lot more of an enjoyable experience for me being home, rather than thinking about me being home and me being happy about being home. All I've been thinking about is going back out on the road, because I really haven't had anything planned. So I'm going to move on past that topic and go on to this next situation. So kind of I'm going to save that for another video. Another video I'm going to do is kind of how to look at your training if you're looking for more than just compiling your miles and getting on your own truck. Kind of how me and my trainer have kind of looked at it, and how I've looked at it, and how I think that might be beneficial. But I do want to apologize to my wife and family for not having the same having the same ethics in terms of home time as I do when it comes to business, life, and all those other things. So, Andrea, if you're watching this, I love you. I know that's not a question, but I do apologize for not taking a little bit more initiative into spending quality time with you since I've been home. So anyway, for everybody else that's still hanging in on this video, I'd like to thank you for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Wannabe. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.